Okay, today I'm going to show you how to build a AR mount, and this is just a piece of 2x4. And what I've done is this piece will go up into the magazine, and it works very well for you guys that like to work on the ARs or after you shoot them to clean them. And let me go get my AR and show you guys. This is my Bushmaster, and I'll show you how this works. It just slides right in like so, and it makes it very rigid. So if you want to work on your gun or whatever you want to do to it, I really like it. It works very well, as you can see it. Takes me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to make one, to make it fit as snug as this one is. But the good thing is you can break down your gun for cleaning, and you don't have to worry about the gun falling or your gun getting scratched. AR's a little clumsy to clean, and you sure don't want to scratch it or damage it. Okay, what this happens to be a spruce 2x4, and the length is total length is about 10 inches. So your piece, which slides up into the magazine well, it actually, the measurements that you need, the width wise of the piece is 2 inches, be 2.475 thousandths. 2 inches, 475 thousandths would be the width of this long way measurement, and the width of it is 910 thousandths. And of course, you just get you a pair of, these are inexpensive dial indicators I've had for many years. I think they're 35 or 40 bucks, but that's what it comes out to be. And I'll show you guys how I get to this, but it takes a little while to get it, but once you get it, you got it. And I'm on my 4th one of making these. Okay, now what we've done is we marked out the top of the block for your mount. As you can see, I've scribed this actually with a pencil, and the best way to do this is get your T-square, and on the ends you want to set this at 3/8 of an inch, and just take this and then scribe it like this. On the ends, just set it in about 3/8 of an inch. Remember, once you remove it, you can't put it back. On the sides, put it at 3/16 of an inch, like so. You can run it down there like that, and that is 3/16 of an inch, just like this. So once you get this, then you can take your block, and you'll want to go ahead and scribe your angle at the bottom. So I have my angle finder, and I'm going to cheat a little bit, but you can measure your angle on your AR with one of these adjustable angle finders. And this one's already, I believe it's set from what I did yesterday. Yes, and that's how you want to find that angle like this to get your scribe this way. So get your angle finder, like I said. So you want to measure down on your low side of your block. It's 2 5/8 of an inch, and that's right on 2 5/8. Mark that. Take your scribe, your angle finder, like so, like this, and get your angle to the other side. You can do this a couple ways. You can use back your tri-square. You can take this line and move it across the back side of it like so, or you can measure down. ahead and measure down this side, the low side. 2 5/8. Now you can take this and connect the lines like so. Like that. And like that. There we go. Got it all the way around. Okay. Now the next part is kind of critical. We'll probably take our handsaw and go into here maybe 1/4 inch all the way around, make our cut, and then we have to make a slice cut long ways down to shave our block. So we'll take that. Take our handsaw. You don't have to use a handsaw, but I prefer to use a handsaw. Go ahead and just go right on the line. Work it like so. Don't go too deep. Remember what I said? Take too much off, you got a problem. So you want to take your saw, cut the line out all the way around, and then we'll do our down slice cuts. Now we've got this cut all the way around, our angle cut, and we've gone in about maybe 1/4 inch all the way around it. It gives us something to do our vertical cuts with on our block. And also I'm going to run the line down. We got to take out this little area here, which we end up with a little block we'll take out. So what we'll do is we'll transfer this line here down the side on both sides. So I've got this one done like so. Down, drew that, and come to the other side, and we'll do the same. Remember, better to leave a little too much. You can grind that down with your grinder later. Okay, we got that, so what we got to do, we got to take this end block out here and go ahead and mark this other end too. We got to do both ends. So this is going to be what I'm cutting, what I'm saying is a vertical cut. Okay, there we go. So we're going to take this section out on both ends. How to do that, just put it in your vise. The old handsaw. Start out, be very careful. Kind of tough to get started. You want to stay the outside of the line, or you can cut the line out if you're very good with this handsaw. line. See how that's coming? Keep on going. You get down near the bottom, you bring it this way, and you'll have your little block fall off. Okay, what we're doing is we got the little end pieces cut off. You can see here. We slice them off. Pretty nice cut. You know, it's a rough cut. I'll show you how to smooth that out. So now we want to start on our thin slices. So what I did the same thing. I transferred this down from the top down the sides with my square, tri-square like so, and then I'm doing both ends. So we'll start slicing, and if you're not that good with a handsaw, take your block, turn it around, and walk down both sides till you feel comfortable with it. Don't take too much off. Just like so. Just cut your line out. Okay, we've got the pieces cut off with a handsaw. So I take my 3-inch roll-lock grinder, which I've had this roll-lock attachment since, wow, it's a 3M one here, I think 25, 30 years. But anyway, I think this is, I believe this is a 60 grit pad. And what I do is I come here and I work this down. Just work it down, just smooth. And of course, remember what I said, always have too much on here. And then after we get this smooth, what I like to do is just start doing my checking, see we're 910. So we're right at, that's 970. The smallest part's 970. And that's 980. So we've got a little ways to go, but the main thing is we're okay. We didn't take too much off. So you just slowly start smoothing this and just keep measuring it. You want to be around 910. You'll make a snug fit on your AR. Okay, I've taken my grinder and I've ground the sides down, and we've got them pretty close to 910 thousandths. That's 921, that's 910. So what I did, doing a little bit of cheating here, I take a pencil and my spots that are okay, I just draw in they're okay, so I don't make sure I don't hit it with my grinder because it cuts very easy with the spruce wood. Anyway, this is about done, these sides. So what I did here, went ahead and level out my edges, and we've got to cut 2 inches 475 thousandths. So it measures 2 inches 630 thousandths. So I got a ways to go to square both of these edges up. So we need to be 2 inches 475 thousandths. And then after we get that, then we'll take our AR and we'll do like a press fit. Okay, now get your AR, and we got the block. Come up to the block, set it on there, and wiggle it a little bit, and gently pull down on it. Wiggle it just a little bit. Now, the tighter you can get it to fit, you don't want it too tight, you don't want to beat on it. The tighter you can get it to fit, the less wobble you'll have in it. Okay, That's pretty snug. We need to take a little bit off of it. You can see where it indents it. But like I said, the more snug that you get it, the better off you'll be. So what we'll do is we'll take the grinder and we'll just take just a little bit off of where it's indenting it. We'll get a real good snug fit. Okay, we sanded it a little bit more, not much. You got to be real careful with this disc grinder. You may want to just take some sandpaper, like 180 grit or 100 grit. But anyway, it's nice and snug. Woo, snug. But anyway, mash your magazine release in, because we have to cut a slot for that. But mash it in. You don't want to get that in a bind. And then wiggle it down. We've got it fitting. We're about 3/8 of an inch down. It's pretty tight. Pretty tight. Now wiggle it back up. Two 475. I'm a little bit bigger than that. A little bit bigger than that. Just a little bit off. Just a smidgen off of it. Back in there. Don't forget to mash your magazine release in. Oh. Okay, still pretty tight. You know what? We're just pressing it the wrong way. Okay, make sure you put it on the correct way. Best way to do this, and I should have done that, is mark your side where your magazine release is going to be. Maybe put an X on it, like so. That way you won't have to block backwards like I just did. Well, got it about 1/4 of an inch. Whew, that's tight. Just wiggle it back up. Like I say, the only reason I'm putting a lot of effort in this is the snugger it fits, the better off you'll enjoy the block. So I need to take just a little bit off more. It goes to you. Man, it's tight. Got a little closer. Okay, we got her smoothed down pretty good. And you can see where the magazine presses through it. And we did our little notch here for our magazine catch. And now we'll give it a try. It takes about 2 hours to do this. It take your time. Just like a, well, I didn't even have to mash the catch in. Just like a glove fit. And then you don't get any wiggle out of it, and you can work on your gun, clean it, or whatever you want to do. You just pull it back off like so.